All right. Hi, everybody. It's Tranont Men's Health. It's Chuck O'Donnell. It's Brandon Beene. And you know what? I'm so excited to have him here because he was the one of the first people, not even just guys, first people I met in Tranont such a while back. And that's going about 20 months back, I think, Brandon. And so I'm so excited to have one of my idols and mentors within Tranont here. You have a wealth of knowledge in this industry. But first of all, without going too deep into that, I'm going to throw it to you for a quick introduction of who you are, where you're from, and kind of your kind of likings in Tranont.
Yeah. So my name is Brandon, and my family and I are in Bentonville, Arkansas, which is the northwest corner of the state. We actually just moved here about 2 weeks ago from the Dallas, Texas area, and we've been involved with Tranont for a couple of years now. Been in this industry as a whole for about 10 years and kind of revolutionized our life, changed it completely, and then Tranont changed it again in a radical way. So my wife and I are both with the company, and then our daughter is almost 18. So as soon as she's 18, we're signing her up and getting her a Jeep
Yeah,
too.
the family business. Yep.
The family business,
Yeah,
yes.
amongst a lot of things within the family.
Yes, yes, yes. I got my hands in a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So, what brought you into Tranont? Like, I mean, we don't have to go into what you did before necessarily, but why did you join Tranont?
It was kind of a pivotal time in the world. We had just come out of pandemic, and the company that we were associated with prior to that actually was a cosmetics company, and people stopped wearing makeup during the pandemic. And it was the company that my wife was with, and so we made a change. And honestly, the thing that got my attention, to be really honest, right at first, was the Jeep. The incentive of being able to get a Jeep at the very first rank, because with the company we're at, it was like 5 or 6 ranks up before you got any type of vehicle bonus. So to be able to achieve that, and all of a sudden I started seeing on my news feed, it was like Oprah. They got a Jeep. They got a Jeep. They got a Jeep. And I'm like, I want a Jeep. And so that's what got my attention at first. And then we tried the product because I'm a big believer. I don't care if you're a great salesman or what. I really feel like that you have to believe in the product that you're using to be able to stand with it. For me personally, to be able to stand in integrity when I sell something. And so we tried out the product, and the couple of items that we tried out, we had product experiences with, like, these are high impact products. And we had experiences really, really quick with them. And so we jumped in, and literally it snowballed before we realized what had happened.
So, what were those products? Like, what were the ones that made the biggest impact for you?
Okay, so 4 products. Yeah, I would say there probably are 4 high impact products of the company. Now I believe we have 5.
Sure.
But we tried the CBD fluid, which is radically different than any CBD oil. We tried the collagen. We tried Enrich, which is our digestive enzyme, and Mojo. I'm a big coffee fan. I love nootropic. I just think that's a fun word to say too. Nootropic. I don't know if I say it right, but I love nootropic drinks, and I love coffee. And so it was great for me. Um, it was like a natural energy. And I think it was a couple of days in, I realized what it was doing for me. It wasn't like I was on speed all day long or anything like that. I didn't have any jitters, but I did realize one evening, a couple of days in, like at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, instead of being like sacked out on the sofa, I was cleaning house, and I had done dishes, and I had cooked, and I had done laundry, and my wife was loving me. And I'm like, okay, I'm not sure what's in this coffee, but it's good. But I love that we didn't have a crash with it. And then we uh, the CBD fluid was a game changer for my wife, because my wife had been on over the counter sleep aid for years. Due to some PTSD, she had a very difficult time staying asleep through the night. And the first night that she took it, I thought she was dead the next morning because she was out. And it had been the first time in 2 or 3 years that she had slept through the night without taking any type of sleep aid. So that was really, really a powerful product experience for us. Collagen in our joints because we're getting older. That was also great. I realized after a little while of being on it that it helped with my plantar fasciitis as well. So my wife, also because of COVID, had some hair loss. So many people did after COVID. And so it began to help with that. Just a lot of different things.
Yep.
Collagen is so powerful.
Yeah.
And then also the enriched digestive enzyme helped with some digestive issues. So like all of them all together, I can't necessarily pick out what's my favorite except for the brand new one, Transform. I
That's your
think that
favorite now.
it is my favorite right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Recency bias.
what makes it your favorite?
Okay, so I'll be honest with you, like I thought it was kind of a hyped product. Like I thought this has got to be a scam. Like it's way too good to be true. First of all, like the science, like you can't turn glucose into fiber. Like, it goes against everything we've ever been taught, or what my body is accustomed to. And so um, I started taking it in November, and despite having reservations, we both did. And I didn't realize how out of whack my blood sugar was. But I had been like lethargic. I mean, I just always hungry, always hungry. I could start snacking and want to eat another meal like 20 minutes after I had already eaten. I couldn't figure out why. I was tired in the afternoon. I would want to just take a nap. I was irritable. Just all the signs of somebody that's having blood sugar issues, but I just didn't necessarily know that. By day 3 on this product, I literally felt like a brand new person. It was crazy the difference in how I felt. And since I have been on it, and I'm now down 17 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just crazy. So one of the benefits of this product and just getting your blood sugar levels, to do what they're supposed to do is weight loss. And so a lot of people are experiencing weight loss, whether it be on the scale or whether it be inches. And my wife has lost, she's wearing clothes that she's not worn in a while. And she's lost 10 pounds, and she loses a ton of inches before weight. So she lost a ton of inches. It was funny because the first couple of weeks, she's like, this ain't working. And it really made her mad that had lost 4 pounds in the first couple of days. And things were tense. And I'm like, just stick on it, stay with it. And then like halfway through the month, she put on a pair of pants that she hadn't been able to wear for a while. And so, it's reacting differently for different people. But the success of feeling amazing is the common denominator. Whether you're losing inches or whether you're losing weight, people are feeling amazing. And that's how we feel. So it is definitely my new favorite product, just with how it's working in our life. Yeah.
Those kind of aha moments were kind of like you were alluding to with the collagen, right? You kind
Yeah.
of, as you kept on using it, you kind of realized in the moment, oh, maybe I just got up that way, or I did this that I didn't be able to use before. Like the little aha moments started popping out. And I've had some customers too, like there's science behind it, and it takes time with any product in our
It
life.
does.
You need a good
We
two
live
or
in
three
such an
months on it.
instant gratification
You're
Amazon
right.
world. We want things to go like this right now. But the great thing about our products is it's changing the gut. And so when the gut starts operating right, it starts affecting all these different areas in our body and getting our body to work the way it's supposed to work. We've just
Right.
polluted it so much, with processed foods and just all the junk that we take in. And so it's amazing when you start getting getting the gut right and start getting your body right, how it starts working more efficiently for your good. And sometimes it just takes time. And the body's a weird thing because everybody's a little bit different, you know. But yeah, I think that sometimes you have to just kind of put aside, okay, I'm gonna dig in for a little while and let this do what it's supposed to do and be consistent. And and give it some time, give the body time for it to do its thing.
Consistency is key. Absolutely. And we talk about homeostasis a lot, about where your body should be. And it takes a lot of time to flush out toxins, do all these things that we're talking about. And for myself, I actually realized when I was measuring my blood sugar levels that I actually had low blood sugar as my baseline. Yes, the peaks of I had lower highs and higher lows, but I actually realized I probably was more malnourished than anything, because
Mm,
so I probably gained some pounds there because I was actually eating better to get that better in line, not eating more, but eating better. And
right.
so I think that was huge. So I ended up going up like 5 pounds right off the bat, and that could be fiber. And we know that the visceral fat turns into insulation fat, that turns into muscle. Oh, there's a lot of science behind this, and muscle's heavier. So when we go into that instant gratification piece, and we can see it just if you look at the scale measure, like you're referring to, I could have been very perturbed. I could have been,
Yeah.
but I know sticking with it, I've gone back down. I've lost a pound, not the super scale reference stories, but I can, kind of connect with the losing inches. And I've been documenting picture wise, more toned, like that fat is moving around my body. I haven't lost the weight, but I'm more toned, and let alone all the brain fog and the energy. And
I was
picture.
just about to ask how you feel.
Yeah, oh my gosh, from day one, just I feel lighter. I think that's the biggest thing, for it. Chuck, I know you have, you were always a happy guy, but you said you've been even more happy, like on this even better, in a better mood.
No question. My wife noticed it right away too. The I don't, you just feel more balanced, right? And we talk about, we don't know how well the product works until you don't have the product. And I was sharing with Billy before, um, just like everybody else. I mean, I ran out of mojo, I ran out of collagen, and I can feel, I've never had acid reflux. And I'm one of those guys that, I mean, I used to drink 2 pots of coffee a day. And then when I started drinking mojo in March, I drink 1 cup of mojo a day and that's it. But when I ran out of mojo because the company's doing so well, which is a good thing to have, right? I'm not going to not drink coffee. So I went back to drinking the half and half. And all of a sudden, I'm acid reflux for no reason. That's the only thing I could put it on was the coffee. And now that the mojo came back in and the acid reflux is gone. So you just wonder what it does to your body that over time, those habits that you have when you're not doing the right thing or not eating clean or not attempting to do the right thing by your body. It's just amazing to me the difference in these products that we offer and we sell, the solutions that we sell to people.
Yeah.
But it's a good point though, Chuck. You mentioned, like, yes, this is a miraculous product. Like, a lot of science went into a lot of research, but at the same time, it's not, that consideration of drinking more water, physical activity, what you're putting in your body too. It's got to be a combination. Like,
Right.
it's not just this one thing. Obviously, people are saying it has impact, which is good, but it can have a greater impact if all those other things are fine tuned along the way. If you're not snacking as much and you're having more water, all those things are very cyclical. So I think that's so important. So the basis of this show really started, and I know we almost had you on the show a while back, was basically, we know these products are for all. They're impact products, as we've mentioned. I've been doing 12 days of awesomeness, posting. We tried to do our top 5 a while back, Chuck, and it was almost impossible to do. You're just putting stuff in orders, like, and trying to do it. But the ultimate basis of this was, how do we get our guy friends?
Our dumb friends, our
Oh
dumb guy
yes, that's
friends.
right. Yeah, you do. Yeah, he used the word. I use skeptical, or I use different words around that.
My friends are dumb.
Chuck goes, yeah, my friends are dumb. So the question to you is, in your circles and that type of thing, whether when you were starting up or even with Transform, just your circle of sort of guy friends, are you encountering that same type of reservation to jump in? Are they watching? What kind of that scenario for other guys watching this would you say to them?
Well, I think that I've had more guys respond to Transform at
Okay.
this point than, the other products. Just because I think it is such a need right now overall, whether it's with women or whether it's with men. But I think a lot of men, are feeling that same way, lethargic and a lack of energy and hunger. And I've had more conversations with guys lately who are like, Yeah, I can relate to that. I really feel that way. I want, I need a change. In fact, one of my friends started it last night, and I just reached out to him. I'm like, well, how's it going? How do you feel? He's like, this stuff's amazing. I've not been hungry all day long. And that was a huge change for him because he was like me, just snacking, constantly. Um, so I definitely think that this is a product that, one, men are finding attractive and are drawn to. Um, it's something that I think everybody needs, and can benefit from for sure.
Yeah. And that, how do those conversations compare to like with it was collagen or the Mojo? Like, what is the
Oh
next
yeah, I mean,
thing?
so
Something
much
you think they
easier. I
need?
think,
Yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of times, and it's a shame that we think this way, but I think a lot of times, people think that collagen is, a beauty thing, and what we've learned is it's as much as a joint thing
Okay.
as it is a hair and nails, type of situation. Um, but I think there is that preconceived notion, on stuff like that. But I think once that people start taking this product and exactly like what you were saying, Chuck, when you realize how you feel when you're not on it, like I've ran out of different things before, and it's a lot of times it's realizing, oh wow, it didn't take very many days for my knees to start hurting again, or my plantar fasciitis to start hurting again. um so but I definitely think that this product is definitely something that men might be drawn to, quicker, but that's not to discredit any of the other products.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Well, I think once they take this one, they may want to try the other ones,
Yeah,
see what this is going to do for them. So,
yeah,
Yeah, it's neat how they all complement each other, and just the scientific advisory board, and obviously this one came in a different way through the research and discovery, but the roadmap for this company and how every product kind of goes hand in hand with each other. It's amazing to see. So I guess whether from the business side of things or from the product side of things, if somebody's watching this the first time, these episodes, or many times, and obviously are just getting to meet you, what would you say to why Tranont and why now?
um why Tranont and why now? I think right now, for one, I don't think there's any, well, I take that back. There might be a handful of people in my life that I know that don't need extra income, but pretty much everybody else does, just because life is getting so much more expensive. And I have these conversations every day with people. We're all in the same boat, going, "Well, gosh, it used to take this amount of money to feed my family. Now it's taking this for groceries." And I think we're, so many people are just getting behind on bills because of everyday life. We now more than ever need multiple streams of income and opportunities like this to be able to stay afloat.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think there's a lot of people struggling to stay afloat. So the comp plan here with Tranont is designed in such a way that if you go after it, you can be compensated greatly for the work. Even blessed, honestly. When we came in, our family was incredibly blessed, um, by the comp plan, by the money. Like, quite honestly, some of the checks that I got, I was like, well, I don't even understand what's going on here. It was such a huge, huge blessing and huge relief. There's so many people that need that kind of relief right now, who feel like they are just sinking. And I'm telling you that there is opportunity here. But I also, as much as we have so many great products that can do it, I also believe that this particular product, Transform, has the ability on its own to help anybody create a business. This one product, that's how powerful and impactful this one product is. It has the potential of helping anybody create a business, create residual income, and change your situation, because I have friends whose situations are changing, their finances are changing because of this one product. So in a industry that was predicted to have a lot of problems, just because of the financial state of the country, our Tranont has grown 300% in a matter of weeks. That's insane. That's
Yes.
crazy.
It's nuts.
So that's the reason why, and timing is everything. And this is the time for somebody to come in and who wants a life change, and is going to work for it, because that's a big part of it. But this has the opportunity to do that for somebody. So that's why Tranont, and that's why now, you know.
Absolutely. And then with
Fancy.
with the product, there's a couple times I'm like, obviously there's always challenges no matter when people come in, but I think you hit the nail on the head there, Brandon, is that there was a comp plan change, which was already great in that compensation plan. And now there's a customer side and an associate kind of recruiting side. And then for people watching this, you can also use a spousal account to your advantage within the house. So that's like 2 or 4, depending on where you're going to get it. And so I think that combination with the product, I'm like, oh my goodness, we've been working for as hard as we can since we got into the company. And for me, it's about 20 months, like I mentioned, but the astronomical curve that happened with the launch of this product that is kind of selling itself, right? It sold out 5 times. It sold 1.2 million in the first 90 minutes, and it sold out 5 times. This is not from a company that didn't plan accordingly. Just like you mentioned, the 300 times growth. I think we mentioned on last week's call was that I've had the chance to meet the owners, the VP of sales. Like we are in very good, capable hands, and when they project the financial quarter in which they want, and then we hit it in 1 month, like it's even blown their projections out of the water. So I think we're so blessed to be on this in this company,
Yeah.
on this pathway, on this journey with a sister product coming out to transform in the new year, which again, talk about timing and this impact product that we have in transform. So Chuck, we always said it, the community is the best thing that keeps us going.
Yeah.
So getting to meet you on this call tonight, Brendan, is awesome. Chuck
Thank you
is
for having me.
always, oh, of course, Chuck is always, it's there. And, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah to you, Chuck,
Thank you.
as well. So thank you, Brendan, for being on this call. And we look forward to
Absolutely.
keeping in touch. Have a
All
good
right.
night. Yeah.
Later,
Bye-bye.
boys. Thank you.